So let's talk about branding. As a real estate consultant, you're a brand. So you being a real estate consultant, you're a brand on your own because people don't buy from you because of the company. People buy you, not the company. So when you are selling a product or your property, let's just generalize it, a product to a person, the person is not buying because of your company. The person is buying because of you. So as a marketer, they are buying you and not exactly your company though. But there are some cases that people buy from you because of the brand that your company has established already. But that's not our focus here. We are going to be focusing on you, personal branding as a real estate consultant. So I wrote here on my tab the definition of personal branding. Now, personal branding is something that can make you sell more than others. So what is that thing that can make you sell more than others? What is that thing that if anybody hears of, you are the first person that is going to come out of their, that is going to be in their mind? That when they see this thing, you are the first person that comes to their mind. Because that is how to subconsciously put yourself in the face and in the mind of your audience and your clients. Now, your brand is your credibility. Your brand is what makes you credible. So your brand is your credibility. So as a real estate consultant, to build credibility is by building yourself as a brand. So honesty, so your brand is your credibility, honesty, and what people perceive when they hear of you. What do people perceive when they hear of you is an attribute of what you builded as a brand, is an attribute of the brand that you have built as yourself as a real estate consultant. So now, personal branding is about your words and what you talk. Personal branding is about your words, your attitude, the integrity you have built. That is one of the things that builds up your personal branding. Personal branding is who you are and what makes who you are. So that is one of the things about personal branding. Personal branding is who you are and what makes who you are. The best investment you can make in the world is in yourself. Invest in yourself, most especially your mind. Invest in your mind, invest in yourself, invest in the way you look, invest in your communication skill. That's the way you talk. Invest in everything that has to be invested, most especially about yourself. Yourself is the first personal branding, the first branding that you have to do, because people buy into you before they buy whatever you are selling. Because there is a saying, there's no second chance in creating the first impression. So the first thing you do is yourself. So you must work and build yourself until your success becomes more predictable. You must work and build on yourself. Build yourself, work on your mindset until your success become more predictable. The law of speech works with the law of attraction. So we are going to be jumping to the characteristics of personal branding. So let's delve into the characteristics. Don't mind my handwriting. I have a very good handwriting. So one of the characteristics of personal branding is skill. People can know you for your skill, your experience, value, and your personality. So one of the characteristics, one of the things that people can know, the characteristics of building a personal brand is your skill. What skill are you developing as a brand? Your skill can be something that becomes your brand. Your experience, people can know you that this person is an experienced, a seasoned realtor. This person has a skill in communication. So the value you are bringing, because you're not just selling the product, you are selling the outcome. So what value do you bring as a real estate consultant? Are you just there for the money? Yes, okay, yeah, it's good to make money, but beyond money, what's the value are you bringing to you, the person who wants to buy from you? What value are you giving out? What value are you giving out to the system? What value are you giving out to the real estate community? What value are you bringing out to the consultancy community? So another thing that people can know you for as a brand is your personality. People can know you for your personality, the way you talk, the way you act, the way you do. So that is another thing that people can know you for, is your personality also. Now we are going to be moving to the core elements of personal branding. So next up, we are going to be going to the core elements of personal branding. So that's all for now. The next video I'm going to be making, we are going to be talking about the core elements of personal branding. So watch out, follow for more. I'm here, Kwaba Leonard, a seasoned real estate consultant. So before I go, let me just chip in this and talk to you about a property that we have located at Ukulu. Now, this property is being sold for just 2.5 million naira, and we are giving out free documentation, instant allocation, irrevocable power of attorney, and deed of conveyance. So those are the documentation of our property. This property is located at Ukulu, Dunukofia local government. Is a 464 square meter property. But the thing here, the property is for land banking. Is a property meant for land banking. It's not a buy and build. I will say that, like I said earlier in my other video, it's not a buy and build property. It's meant for land banking. But land banking are lands that are purchased at a lower rate. Then you wait for the value to go up, then you can sell it. So it's a very good property for land banking. I made a video that I talked about Ekpe. If you people know about Ekpe in Lagos, Ekpe used to be a place that seemed to be undeveloped by those who were not seeing the future. But Ekpe now, looking at the refinery that was built not quite far from it, it's now an emerging city. Lands there are sold in millions. So Ukulu is an emerging city also, but it's now the best time for you to buy it right now for land banking. You buy and keep. So it's being sold for 2.5 million naira, just 2.5 million naira, because I think like in 2 weeks time now we'll be taking the price up to 3.9 million naira. So you buy from us now, you'll be making 1.4 million naira cool cash as your profit. 1.4 million naira as your profit. So you call the number on your screen. Let's book you up for site inspection. But today is Wednesday, so from now to 3:30 I am available. Anything after 3:30 I'm not going to be available because I'm going to church. So sorry for that. I'm a Christian though. So call the number on your screen and let's book you up for site inspection. Thank you very much and God bless you.